Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you some routines I do when I'm on my period and I have a lot of tension and pain in my lower back and hip area. So I'm going to start off sitting kneeling. You can start off sitting cross-legged. I just prefer to sit kneeling. And I'm going to take some nice deep breaths in and out. And I'm just going to begin by calming my breathing down, because I really do find that just breathing deeply and focusing on your breath does help relieve a lot of the tension. So I'm going to stretch up, stretch out my back, bring my arms down, and I just sort of start moving and just feeling sort of where I've got those just tough points in my back, and just starting to sort of work them out. So stretching up, stretching out my back, bringing my arms down, just letting things loosen up a little bit. And then if you're not already cross-legged, like I wasn't, we're going to come into a cross-legged position. And now these look super hippie, but they're so good. You're just going to do some big round circles, 5 in one direction, and then 5 in the other direction. And just keep your breathing nice and slow and constant. And you're not applying pressure on your knees. They look super funny, like when you do hip circles before you work out, but they're super good. We're just sort of releasing tension. We don't really care how silly we look today. We've got other things to worry about. So from there, we're going to come back onto kneeling. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move our body over to one side. So I've shifted my weight over onto my left side. And then we're going to take a breath in, stretch up, and we're going to twist, and we're going to turn away from our feet. So we're looking away from our feet. Our back is to our feet. Some nice deep breaths in. As you breathe in, you can try and straighten your back. And as you breathe out, you can see if you can just twist a little bit further. I really, really love this stretch. And now one that I love even more, stretch your hands up, and then we're going to lean towards our feet. So I've placed the opposite hand across my legs, and now I'm just leaning over, and I really, really feel this stretch in my lower back, sometimes actually just in my side abs, a little bit in my glutes. It really sort of depends where I've got tension that day, but I absolutely love this stretch. Feel free to stay here longer as well if you love this as much as I do. It's just about listening to your body and what your body wants and needs that particular day. So now we're going to come back up if you want to. And we're going to go shift our weight onto the other side. Don't mind me while I adjust my leggings and my hair. Probably should have tied it up before I recorded this. But yeah, it's all about comfort. I've still got remnants of bed hair today. This is real time for you because it is my time of the month. So this is legitimate what I was going to do this morning to stretch out. And I just thought I might record it because it can help any one of you out there that might be suffering from some tension on your period as well. So then we're going to come into that nice... Oh, my favourite one, my absolute favourite one. Try not to smile with a stupid grin on my face as I was doing this one. I absolutely love it. Nice static stretches as well. We're not worried about dynamic stretching. And don't forget to breathe, just nice and gently. And then from there, I'm going to come onto all fours. And we're going to draw circles with our hips. So I've done 5 in one direction, and then I'm going to switch and do 5 in the other direction. Of course, if you feel like you want to do more, go with it. It's funny when I do these, I don't feel like I'm moving that much, but when I watch myself in the videos, I can see that I'm actually drawing really big circles with my hips. So just go with how you feel. You're not holding tension, we're releasing tension here. So they're very gentle movements. And then we're going to go into a few nice classic, I think everyone knows how to do these cat-cow poses from yoga. So the one thing that I will point out here, breathe in as you arc up like this. Sometimes I gently rock back and forth in this movement as well. I just kind of feel what my body really wants me to do and just do it all gently. And then when you breathe out is when you do the opposite pose. So here would be when you breathe out. And you always lead with your hips, with your bum, and then your neck and your head are the last things to move. So then from the neutral position, we're going to bend around to one side. So you're going to try and reach, first of all, your left shoulder to your left hip. And then here I'm doing my right shoulder to my right hip. And you can try and move your hips closer towards your shoulders as well. These all look super simple, but when you're doing them, they feel really, really good. I actually do a lot of these stretches in my morning stretching routine as well. And I forgot to mention at the start, I do have other stretching routines up on my YouTube channel. So do check those out if you want something for your full body as well, a little bit longer. So I've come back into a child's pose here. So make sure that your bum is on your heels, and then you can slowly creep forward with your hands, and that will just stretch out everything a lot more. But yeah, I like to put my knee slightly wider than my body here. So like at the width of my yoga mat, if you're on a yoga mat. And then we're gonna step forward into a lunge. And your hands aren't directly on your knee, they're on the thigh just above your knee. And make sure that that front leg is at a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to do the other leg. You can push down as deep into this stretch as you like. Take things as deep as you like today. You don't need to push yourself too much. It's just whatever feels good. But these, they really do release your lower back. I love them so, so much. They're also really good to do after you've just trained legs and lower body. So now we're just going to do a little switch over. Sit with our legs straight out, and it's okay. I'm just trying to show you here, you don't have to have your legs flat. You can have a bend in your knee because you're probably a lot tighter today. You're not going to have as much flexibility as maybe you usually would do. Then it's okay. So then we're going to remove like the fat from beneath our sit bones. And then one leg at a time, I've started with my left leg. I'm just bringing that into my chest and just hugging my knee into my chest. Feels really, really good. And then I'm just going to put the sole of that foot, of the left foot, up against my right leg. And I'm just going to sit here and enjoy this stretch for a while. Keep my back straight and just breathe. And then also try and keep that foot that's out straight in front of you flexed as well. So I've just shaken out the tension. That's what we're doing today, getting rid of the tension. And I'm hugging the other leg into my chest. Oh, love it. It feels so good. Everything looks so simple, but it's just such a nice little routine. And you don't always need to go hard with everything, you know. Sometimes it's just about doing what you can that day. And today we don't want to do much if we can avoid it. So then we're going to do a butterfly pose, but you don't have to go too intense. So you can put the soles of your feet together. You can have them quite far away from you if that's all you feel you can manage. I like to hold on to my feet and then just lean forward with my chest. So we're trying to avoid rounding our lower back. If you want to bring your feet closer in like I've just done here, you can do. I like to do a little movement from side to side as well, and then just fall forward. And just sort of move around, whatever feels good for you. And then just one last stretch out, because if you release a lot of pressure in your hamstrings, that does help a lot with these other areas that we've got tension. So I'm literally just crossing one foot over in front of the other. And what you can do if you want something deeper is that you can also lean forward, grab your feet and lean forward when you do those if you want something a little bit more intense. And I am not about intensity today. So then coming down onto your back nice and gently, I'm gonna hug my first knee, my left knee, into my chest again. You can do any sort of rocking side to side movements. And if you want to do like a happy baby pose here, like in yoga, you can do. I prefer not to do too many things with my legs up in the air whilst I am on my period, just because I don't particularly find it that comfortable. And there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed that. Please subscribe, please give me a like and drop a comment below what you'd like to see from me next. That's it. I hope you feel better. Get into bed, have a hot water bottle, go out, own the day, whatever you feel like doing. I'm off to make a cup of tea.